Hi lovely people, and welcome to Little Moments, Big Shifts, the podcast that empowers you to prioritise yourself and evolve into the person you were always meant to be. I'm your host, Emma Longbottom, founder of Wellbeing with Emma. Welcome. Let's get into today's episode. So hi lovelies, and welcome to 2026. Happy New Year to you all. I'm really glad that you're here. Apologies for my slightly husky voice. I've got a bit of a cold, but we will be fine. I've just got a slightly deeper voice than usual. Don't you worry about that. So I wanted to, as it's the first podcast back of the new year, first podcast of 2026. I wanted to explain a little bit about my philosophy on New Year's resolutions and why I don't do them. So I know there's a lot of rhetoric and online, in the media, everywhere at this time of year about New Year, New You, New Year's resolutions, doing all this stuff. And I don't do that. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions because they're always, I know I used to use them when I was younger, and they were always like these really big, sweeping, radical things that like life-changing things that I wanted. And after about 2 weeks, I'd have given up on them, and I'd always feel like a failure. So I just don't think it's a helpful thing. And I also, I haven't like gone into like goal setting for 2026 or anything like that yet because it just feels a bit too early. We are in the depths of winter, and it's not really the time of year for whole-scale change, for really doing much planning. It is a time for rest and recuperation and being a bit slower. And I think honestly that's where this cold's come from. I think it's just the universe saying to me, you don't have to rush into the new year, like just take it nice and slow. And I have done because I've not felt 100%, so I have been a bit slower and a bit calmer than maybe I would have chosen to have been, because I do have a few things on my to-do list that I wanted to get done. But you know what? No one's chasing me. They'll get done when they get done. So what I have done, so I haven't set New Year's resolutions, haven't done my goal setting for 2026 or anything like that yet. I'll get to it when it feels right. But what I have done, and what is a nice thing to start the year, and it's something that we did yesterday as our first day of a 100 Activity Club for grown-ups. It was our first task yesterday, is setting a word for the year. A word that is going to direct your year. And it doesn't have to be anything that you overthink. This is just about thinking about the feeling or the way of being that you want for the year. Like, how do you want your year to be? How do you want to show up in your life this year? So my word is powerful, because I want to really step into my power this year. I want to offer powerful transformations for my clients, and I want to really feel like a more powerful, empowered version of myself. So that is my word, and it feels like really grounded, but also really expansive as a word. So my invitation for you, if it feels appropriate and if it feels helpful, is to maybe have a think about what your word of the year is. And maybe just start from there. We don't have to set all these big goals and all this stuff. We can build from there. But what word summarizes what you want to bring into your life this year, how you want to show up? So if this resonates and you want to do this, I would love for you to send me a message, like DM me on Instagram, or maybe send me an email and tell me what your word is. And I'll put them up on my stories on my Instagram and let me know, because I love to hear from you guys, and I love to know what you're working towards as well. So yeah, what is your word of the year? Let me know, my lovelies. And I think I will leave that there for today. Nice, short, sweet one for the start of the year. I hope you are enjoying 2026 so far, my loves. It's going to be a really powerful year for all of us. No pun intended. I didn't even mean to say that word then. And I will see you very soon